What is going on, everybody? Brick Builder here, and welcome to a brand new episode of the iCraft SMP. We've got some crazy stuff, but to begin, I'm here just tearing at Creations Mountain. And there's a little bit of a bug right now. There's an invisibility player bug, so he can't see me. So look, I whack him, and he gets all confused. Look, start whacking him, and he started fighting me back, but he can't see me. This is amazing. I'm just whacking him and he can't even see me. See what I mean? This is great. I'm just over here smacking him with my piece of steak and he has no idea what's going on. He can see this though. He notices that. But that's it. He can see that. Now we trapped him in. Oh my gosh. This is just a great way to start the episode off. With a little bit of a troll. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so funny, but we have real plans for the episode today, so I'm gonna get right on into those. Alrighty, so I just came back from Creation's base. I was busy mining away his mountain a little bit because I need some cobblestone and some stone, and I want to go ahead and throw it back into my chests that I've added into the basement of my build. But let's head over there and go ahead and do this. And if you haven't already noticed, yes, I have fireballs outside my base, okay? There's this very intense moment in Minecraft PvP when you decide to verse other iCrafters, such as Smoth, Copy, and Serpent Dagger. And it was none other than the Serpent of Daggers. He got a little bit jealous that the pros wrecked the noobs in Bed Wars, and he decided to fireball my base. Why? Well, let's just roll the clip and you'll see. What I mean, obviously moments like that are quite embarrassing for me to broadcast in my audience of, you know, thousands of people and such, so that was definitely a little bit, you know, in a sense, a little bit odd for him. He's not used to being that embarrassed, but I had to embarrass him, like, a lot. So we're gonna start by quickly cleaning up the outside here, but oh my gosh. We also have bed defense. Now, this is nuts. I like the bed defense that he's placing around here. It's just not the greatest in the world, you know what I mean? What is there chickens in my base for? Okay, listen, bird brain, I didn't ask for any chickens. I like McDonald's. I don't love McDonald's. Come on now. But we have a fair chunk of stuff to quickly break, but I like the obsidian, you know what I mean? At least he knows how to defend his bed now. Because let's be real, in the episode, he didn't know how to defend his bed. Because if he did, then I would have been a pro, but I would have been the noob, but I was the pro. So, alright. There's something in here for me to look at, and I will look at that in uno momento. I just want to first throw all of my... oh my gosh, how many chicken invasion? What is this? There's too many chickens. One man does not need this many chickens, but I guess they're mine, so I'll just have to deal with it. Now, let's go ahead and throw... where's my dirt at? Do I even have a spot for dirt down here? I don't. But we're getting so many eggs. This is nuts. Alright, chickens, you need to go. I don't care about you chickens. I don't want any chickens. Chickens, where are you hiding? What are you doing in my furnace room? Why would you want to go there? I mean, that's where I cook my chickens. Why would you want to go there? But, okay, we got a fair chunk of chickens here to slice out. I mean, I've been looking for food for quite a while. So, I guess, you know, this prank, quote-unquote, just gave me a ton of XP and a ton of chicken. And who doesn't love a good fried chicken? I mean, I love my good old fried chicken. Who doesn't? Only a monster wouldn't eat chicken. That's not true. But, come on, I love my chicken. And yes, these chickens will all be going to a good cause. My stomach, it's definitely a good cause. But let's go ahead and quickly toss all of these items into a chest, like so. And then also we should very quickly go ahead and dump these in the basement. And then we've got a bit of a book to read, okay? We got a bit of a book because we were indeed pranked by Dagger. His channel is down below, so make sure you check out his video where he pranks. And make sure you go leave in his comments. Let's just leave in the comments that I'm a pro and he's a noob, just to rub it in a little bit. Because I mean, come on, we gotta go for that. Like I don't think that's being mean. Maybe it is being mean, but I think it is called showing the dominance of the Castaway family. So let's do it, folks. Everybody go to his comments and just spam that he's a noob and then I'm a pro, etc. All that sort of thing. Alright. But don't leave anything super hateful. Just joke around a little bit. But now let's read the book. Okay. This is Hello by Dagger. He said, "Hey Brick, I noticed your bed was very unprotected, so I helped you out a bit. Just in time too, as there seems to be an attack going on out there. I also got you all these chickens in the hopes that one will lay a bridge egg. Serpent. Well, I do love my bridge eggs, man. Bridge eggs are definitely nice. But you know what's better than that? It's the fact that A, I embarrassed you in a Bed Wars video, and B, now I'm going to have to prank you back at some point. So I'm going to keep you on your toes, mister, because you will never know when the brick builder is going to strike." Mwahahaha. Oh my god, I'm choking. Oh. That's what happens when I try to be evil. Ugh, you choke on your own saliva. It's very interesting. But, okay, we got fireballs to clean up. I'm going to go ahead and clean these fireballs up, and then we have some work to do in today's episode. Alrighty, so the fireballs have finally been cleaned up, which is super nice. I mean, it did take a little bit of time to break that obsidian, but realistically, not that long, which is the best kind of pranks. Pranks that are super fun to do, make cool content, but don't take years and years and years to deconstruct, just because that's super annoying to other content creators and stuff like that. But that was definitely a cool prank at Dagger. I'll make sure to get you back, baby. You're not going to stay. I'm gonna put you back in your noob place, mister. I'm gonna show you how it's done. Now, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna quickly be going over to the shopping district to see the progress on the nether shop. Because off camera, I've done a tiny bit of inventory, and we still have a little quantity, a little bit more quantity of restocking to get done. So we're gonna go ahead and do all that. But first we gotta head over to the shopping district. We're also going to be making our first purchase today. So let's head on in to our place, and first let's see if we made any sales. We did 3 diamonds worth of sales. That's pretty cool. I believe Blocksworth said he was purchasing something, so that was probably who purchased this. Now, what we're going to do is actually, Blocksworth is going to get back some of his diamonds he spent here, because your boy wants to buy a little bit of prismarine stuff, which what I want is sea lanterns. I want a stack of sea lanterns for my beautiful seaport city. So I'm going to take some of these, and boom, he just made his first purchase. Lanterns have been deposited in my base, and now we're going to do something I've been wanting to do for a while, which is name up all my items. And since we finally have a ton of levels due to the beautiful Ender created by Blocksworth and Blue Fusion, we're going to go ahead and start naming some of these things. Now, I am a huge Michael Jackson fan, so these are going to be called my Billie Jeans, based off the song Billie Jean, obviously. These are going to be my Moonwalkers, because, obviously. These are going to be called my Smooth Criminal. And the wings are going to be called Just Beat It. Those are some Michael Jackson references some of you guys will get. I don't know if everybody will. If you never listen to Michael Jackson, you're doing something wrong. Listen to the King of Pop. Now, we still need to figure out what we're going to name all of our tools. I don't even have enough levels to name any more of my tools. But let me know what you think I should name my tools down below. I like to go for either references or cool, like alliteration style names. So let me know what you think I should name each of my tools. And this Silk Touch will be renamed as well, just because that's not like a cool enough name for me. You know what I mean? We got to name things cool as a cucumber. I'm on my way over to my temple, my nether temple. But I noticed this along the way, the Stable Genius. I believe this was built by Ionus and Koi. It's supposed to be a stable for horses. I don't have a horsey right now, but in the future I might throw my horse over there. If I end up deciding to get a horse, I don't know if I'm going to use a trusty steed though, because I have the Just Beat It's. So why would I ever need a horse? But the thing is that what I'm going to go for now is we have to actually make a purpose out of this temple. Because right now, the temple doesn't have much of a use other than just being a giant building. But I want to change that. So, what I've decided is that down here is going to be the official iCraft museum for me. And I think this is going to be a museum where I'm going to store all sorts of like memorabilia related items that we get throughout the series. And the reason why this is just going to be something that's cool for me is I like being able to, that at any point we can come back here towards the end of the season and look and just relive all the memories from this season of iCraft. So what I want to do though, of course, is make this place look a little bit nicer. And in the future, we might add more levels down here or something of the sort. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do with the iCraft Museum, as I'm going to call it. But today's episode is just a lot of bits and bobs, a lot of little things in one episode. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of get the rest of this area designed up for today's episode. And then in the future, I'll come back here off camera and add all the memorabilia. And then towards the end of the season, we can look back. Or whenever really we want to look back, which will be very cool indeed. Now, I believe this is the center point. If I recall, that doesn't look like a center point. I need to count this one out, I think. Let's see. If this is -419, and then this is -397, I'll have to do some math and I'll figure this one out. Although actually, wait, do we even need to do any math, or can we just use the center of this? We should just be able to use the center of this. This should be the center, if I recall correctly. So, let's see. Alright, and yeah, that looks, yep, that is indeed the center point. Alright, nice. Because we need to get down like a 4-angle cross plus sign-esque shape with the bone blocks. And we're using the bone blocks just because I really don't want to use quartz for this, and I think that I want to have a nice white building block involved. So that's going to work pretty nicely, like so. And then these are going to get thrown like that, right here. Oh wait, these are the wrong way. Are you kidding me? Can I place these things down properly? We go like this. There we go. But yeah, we're just going to do this on all sides of the path. And I have a decent chunk of memorabilia already, and some of it will go in chests, some of it will go on item frames, etc. It's just going to be a cool thing to have. And then what we're going to do is over here, these will be quite interesting, because this is going to be like a checkerboard design of vertical and non-vertical bone blocks. And I want to do that just because I want to get the slight little gray side of the block involved here. So the best way to do that is by using this, because it just creates like a really interesting, still white, still bone block pattern, which I like. And then of course we're gonna have to figure out a way to get lighting in here, but we might just throw some sea lanterns down or something. I'll figure it out in between episodes type dealio. It's not something we're gonna worry about right at the moment, because there's no real reason to worry about it yet. But we'll definitely just add other layers onto this thing if we end up getting more memorabilia than what we can fit on this level. And truth be told, I feel like that could work out nicely. We can design different levels with different themes, different designs type thing. And we'll see. So yeah, if any other iCrafters have any memorabilia they would like to have added in here, you know, they can just shoot me a message, and it's pretty likely I'll throw it in here type dealio. So that way that'll be very cool. But I'm going to go ahead and keep finishing this up. We're almost there. We got 2 more of these elements to do. This one here is probably going to be the hardest or most inconvenient one to actually set up, just due to the sheer fact there's a giant little cave over here. Wouldn't really call it the biggest cave, so maybe it's not giant, but it's big enough to be a slight nuisance. But it's definitely something we can handle. See, that's going to get a little bit tedious, though, constantly fixing this. But I'll go ahead and keep filling this in, and then I will come back to you in just a little bit. Alrighty, so the basic design has been implemented in all the quadrants here. I think it looks very nice. I don't know what else we're going to do. Now, of course, the ceiling is something we're going to have to figure out, as well as this. But I feel like the easiest solution that we're going to go for is just, realistically, just slabbing this whole level, and I think that'll work out okay. We can just slab the roof on, and boom, that way we get rid of all the dirt and we get rid of all these different materials on the top of the ceiling, just because the ceiling would look very weird regardless if we didn't do this. So I think it makes sense to go ahead and just be smart about this and just cover it up. And the thing with the slabs is they won't be noticeable from the top, which is important because we want this pattern that we built on the top of the temple, but we don't want it visible here. So the best way to do that would just be using slabs, and it's pretty resource effective as well, just because you get a lot of slabs for your actual stone bricks. So we're gonna go ahead and just slab up the roof, but I can go ahead and do that off camera here in between episodes, because that's gonna do it for today's episode of the iCraft SMP. We got pranked, we checked out her shop, we did all sorts of crazy stuff, including pranking creations because he didn't even know we were there. We were just straight up invisible. It was amazing. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more iCraft and Minecraft content. And I will see you guys in another episode. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.